I don't trust them. You do not have access to this area. I don't trust them.
Enjoy the docks. For now, that's all you have access to.
Be allowed here.
Ryder, ship's fixed up and ready to fly.
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Only slightly.
What happened? I wanted to look around.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he eats.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
I know we're improvising as we remember that there is Pathfinder team protocol.
Don't think I got that handbook. Ryder, we followed our best, and now we don't even have that.
Jarl has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jarl?
Seriously?
Settle down. Ryder's right. There's an Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Ket all day long, but that's no plan.
Agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder. Surprisingly, I'm with PB. Our own mission has to take priority.
When? Kind of. Pretty solid.
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to two of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Because?
Because then, Ephra will see you as trustworthy. You want that.
Jarl's told me about these two worlds, HAVARL and Vold.
Before the Scourge disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions, a shining center of technology and life.
And now?
It's the center ground war against the Ket. Our resistance base is fighting Ket Command for control of the planet.
What about the other?
HAVARL is the base of the Angara. It's started to become wild and dangerous. We suspect Remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists. Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, for you, right? Because John's inside Aya's vault too.
It's your call.
Don't know yet. Just be ready to go at a moment's notice. Got it?
You bet.
Jal, give Callow the nav points for both planets. Let's do this.
Still compile first impressions, but even their body language. I can't
Strike
wait
team
for
ready
my
for the
first Jal.
Scare him away, huh?
Aya has so much bio. Sir Cat.
Strike team ready for deploy.
Bridges forward, engine rooms aft, med bay starboard. I did not like the look of that Archon. Well, let me pitch a 10 on Aya for the
You'd let a bone-faced like that view of my synth company?
That blard hates you now. If you're not careful, he might deprive me of your company. All right. Next time, I might have something to say.
I like it when you flirt. I wouldn't want you to stop.
Have I flirted with you? Don't worry, Ryder. I'm relentless. It relaxes me.
Thanks for checking.
You know it.
There you are. Gotcha.
Am I interrupting?
Nope. I go the way the wind blows. You're here now, so you're the wind. Just dealing with some scourge issues. That Archon fella tried to warn you not to joyride into it, but you were just la la la. It was an act first, think later move. I respect it. More like I resemble it. Hey, you play poker? Poker. Card game with bluffing, betting. It's an age-old measuring stick of a person's character, fortitude. Used to maybe it was my calling. Turns good at it. Never lost, heads up. We should play sometime.
Willing to put your streak on the line?
Huh. I'll risk it. Next time we port up and you're in the mood, I'm always in the mood.
Strike team ready for deployment.
One hell of a trip, V. Hostiles, ruined worlds, no home in sight. Everyone's getting toasty. 2-hour argument yesterday and no one even knew how it started.
That's not good.
Luckily, I have the perfect way for people to unwind. Movie night.
Breather for a good movie? I could get behind that.
Best part, it doesn't need to be good. Still get mileage out of the bad ones. It's worth it to jumpstart everyone's pioneer spirit, and its database is pretty dry. Could you download a movie library from Nexus Ops to see what
If I have time.
Thanks. Everyone will appreciate it.
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus, plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny, a few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Every good space station needs a big lake. Maybe some fountains.
Indeed. Even non-amphibians need a little... Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my... I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
It's a huge space anomaly. It's not going away in anyone's life.
If we could neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, it's what we do, isn't it? Find there is none. Just see the Nexus.
I saw pictures of the vault. Astounding how big it is. How much of it didn't you see? What if it's way bigger? What's all that space for?
Wild remnant. What else would you use it for?
Well, that's a thought. You don't really think they... Oh, joking. I see. Good one.
When did you start believing in a god?
My parents were both scientists. My home was ruled by rationality. So when I became a teenager, let's just say that while other kids were vegetarian, I found God.
Workist.
Convinced me even more, especially when I got into molecular biology, physics. The patterns I kept seeing over, they were like an artist's watermarks. God, to me, is an artist. And if someone checking to see if I brush my teeth.
What do you know about the Scourge?
We established that it's artificial. Someone put it there. Or they did something that caused its creation. We don't know why. That's still
What do you know about the Remnant's terraforming network?
From what I can tell, the vault is almost everything about a planet. Climate, pH of the soil, atmosphere composition. There's even evidence that it can propagate life. If we can figure out how to hold the vaults, we could turn these worlds into perfect habitats.
I take it you work closely with the Nexus science team?
I tried to keep in contact with them. We discuss anything and everything we discover out here, to them one, and Dana is worth 2 or 3 at least. I work best when I have other people to bounce ideas off of.
I'm still fuzzy about how we managed to see Andromeda all the way from home.
Confused me too. I mean, the light lag would have made any data 2 million years out of date. So I asked Dr. Aridana, and she told me, well, it wasn't her tech that did it. It was...
You're kidding. Those killer robots we had in the Milky Way?
Those exact ones. The initiative obtained data from an array in deep struct. To Aridana, the Geth rebuilt a mass relay and turned the approach corridor sensor.
A what now?
It operated like a telescope, just faster than light. It provided much more up-to-date info. We don't know why Geth were interested in observing beyond the galaxy, though. Maybe we'll never know.
Why didn't he tell me?
He didn't know. The isolationist and hostile. Using the info, obtaining it in the first place, a lot of boundaries.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
You're taking the Angara, old man?
Strong, honorable survivors. Been a while since that.
Can I find her?
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Pathfinder.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Son of a bitch. Maybe that's redundant for a cat.
He's also the first Kett who bothered to talk to us. That's useful intel.
True. They can communicate. They just prefer to open fire. So, what else is new?
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Being ready for deployment.
So, Jal.
So,
We haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. Strange to stay with the others. They are your aliens.
And you're alien to us. So there, we have something in common.
We can look at it as a place to start.
Got it.
Perhaps then, if we're all aliens, it's about what kind of alien we are.
You had no idea about us, but you signed up to help us anyway.
Perhaps it had nothing to do with you.
Care to elaborate?
I do not.
How do you know Moshae Sefa?
She's our greatest mind on the Remnant. I was his student.
You studied the Remnant too?
A little. I was terrible. I quit. Or she me out. One of those. We're still very close.
Oh. Is that your rifle?
It is now. It's Kett. With my own modifications. I like to tinker on something and take it apart.
That's a skill I know we can use. But I have one request. Please don't take apart my ship.
You're right. I signed up. Volunteered. It's exciting. There's something unique about you. Uneasy, raw, but somehow profound.
Face value, that sounds like a compliment. A nice one.
It is. Angara feel deeply. More trouble hiding our emotions than show. I should get back to my work.
As if I didn't have enough on my plate, add deciphering alien psychology.
What plate?
Exactly. See you later.
Pathfinder, are we going to Vold or HAVARL?
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Anomaly detected. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Tracking a... I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Satellite detected.
All systems green.
This is home. Our ancestors came from this system, from HAVARL. It looks so small from here.
Anomaly on sensors. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. I'm picking up something. Probe away. I found... I'm picking up something. Probe away. I found something.
Sending the nav point for Dar Palev. That's where the Mosha's team. It used to be an Angaran town. There'll be landing pads and good sightlines for a safe approach.
Anomaly on the sensors. Possibly hostile. Taking evasive action.
Wait, I don't think his...
Well, that's something you don't see back home.
Bringing us in.
None of these readings show any change. How could there not? The advisory that you'd be out, it didn't prepare me to meet you.
The name's Ryder. I'm with the Andromeda Initiative.
They say you want to help us. I wonder what you're prepared to do.
If it gets me on your good side, I'm in.
Assuring, assuming you mean well. My name is Rochelle Veer. I'm an archaeoastronomer. I ancient cultural records for stellar phenomena I've lost. My goal is to find lost contact with potential allies against the Ket.
You think there might be Angara worlds you don't know about?
That's what I was trying to learn. Then this happened. I was away when the disaster struck. I thought my home was destroyed, and all my research with it, but I just learned part of the building survived. I'm trying to recover my research data, but home.
Guests. I assume they're of the hungry variety?
The structure has become a breeding ground for insects and predators, too many to face alone.
Your work is too important to lose.
I'll provide my home's location. Just recover my research materials from the computer. I'll remain in contact with you by comm. Thank you for this. Joel, what are you doing in the company of these people?
Kieran is Pathfinder Ryder from a long way away. Ryder, Kieran Dowles, scientist at Dar Palev.
HAVARL is beautiful.
The planet's beauty is the least of my current concerns.
Where's the rest of the team? Ryder has experience with Remnant. We might be able to help their investigations.
You haven't heard? While the team was exploring the monolith, something went terribly wrong. Caught in some kind of remnant stasis field. Isn't in place, unresponsive.
I know how to work Remnant tech. I can help you.
Ryder has seen a vault and apparently reset it. How?
Fish, gems in it. Monolith here. Careful. We don't know what triggered the stasis, and it may happen again.
Support.
What? Is everything all right? You seem distressed.
Would you like a reward for that astute observation? You're that alien visitor asking about our vault.
You've heard of me.
Who hasn't? When strange new species turn up, spread fast. After the Ket, you can't be too careful. Luge Anson, historian with the Repository of History, Aya. Listen, if there's nothing you need, could you go away and busy transport off this cursed planet?
From Aya.
Tea and relics around the old ruins. I was sent to collect them for the repository. It shouldn't have taken more than a day. Things never go according to schedule, do they?
You mentioned Remnant ruins. Are there lots of Remnant here?
Yes. If you've been out in the jungle, you might have seen. We think the ruins were part of a vast remnant complex. We've seen evidence of hallways that wound through the area, both above and below the ground. General took shelter in what we found here. That's how Palev was established.
Were there no hostile Remnant machines?
None, according to the histories. We found artifacts, of course. Bits of things that we could study. But they say empty home.
You don't seem to like HAVARL very much.
HAVARL other regions suit me just fine. But here... oh no. I don't do well in this fierce wilderness. These shelters keep you safe. They don't. Woke up this morning and found a thorny bunk. I'm strapped here because a branch pierced my shuttle's power core. While you're out there.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Pathfinder. This is Rochelle, mains of my home.
All life forms in the area. Their movements appear agitated.
Stirred up a nest.
That's one. That's that. Coordinate our strikes!
Pathfinder, the computer's data...
We're in.
Risk for
The risk was worth it. We just got unlucky.
years of my life gone.
Backups?
Of course, but they went down with the city's network memory center. That site is now buried underground. Even if you could find an access point on the surface, the odds of recovering anything are remote.
All I heard is there's a chance. Let's go for it.
That didn't fully translate. I know optimism when I hear it. I can point you in the general direction of where the network memory center used to be. You'll have to hunt for an exposed network node. I'll stand by. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, I've detected energy readings consistent with an active network node.
Is it on the surface?
We'll find out. Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner.
Network connection is established.
I'm logging in. Searching. I found them. Research files downloading and done. You did it.
We did it. Go team.
If we recovered this data, we may be able to access everything lost in the disaster. I'll alert my colleagues. You've accomplished something amazing, Pathfinder.
Watch out for Roka and Garen fanatics that hate aliens. That means you.
Charming.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Loading ammo!
Dahl said something about fish and gems to me. What was that all about?
In an ocean of fish, one will have gems in its mouth. Meaning your success with Remnant is ability, not skill. As the number of cases approaches infinity, the unlikeliest outcomes become like...
Oh. Thought it might like that. got targets!
This planet's weird.
Let's be careful around the native flora, okay, everyone?
You get any fungal slime on your skin, I suggest you wash it off immediately.
Let's do this! Found them. The researchers caught in the stasis field. Exactly where Curiosity would be.
We should look for more glyphs.
Wonder if I'd get scan.
You should now be able to The interface failed, Pathfinder. It appears that was incorrect.
Don't look at me. I can't solve it. Don't look, I can't solve it.
The interface failed, Pathfinder. It appears that was incorrect.
Off the monitors and it's got stars. What? Who are you?
Pathfinder Rider with the Andromeda Initiative. I'm from another galaxy. Take a moment. Find your bearings.
Yes. Out of nowhere. And Jal?
Do none of you ring frozen?
Frozen? I don't understand. We were just working on the monolith and then you appeared.
You should return to Palev. Kieran will want to...
Maybe you're right. Oh, I feel a head splitter coming on.
We should make sure they return to the station. Who knows what lingering effects they might suffer from.